Hey you guys, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel and happy Foundation Friday. Today we are trying out Traceless Foundation and I have been using this on the red carpet for many years and you guys requested this Foundation Friday. Make sure you stay to the end because my 70,000 subscriber giveaway details will be at the end. So before we go on, hit that subscribe button, give me a little thumbs up, share this with somebody that you think might like it, and let's do it. This guy I actually brought up in a video that I did recently on my kind of foundations that I reach for. And this is a foundation that I have honestly used for my red carpet clients time and time again. This is definitely a really standout product and I want to show you how I apply it, some tips and tricks, so make sure you stay to the end as well as for our giveaway details. And I want to tell you a little bit about this foundation. So this guy right here, by the way, I'm in color Pale Dune. I'm also in Bisque though, sometimes in the summer, but I'm right about here, Pale Dune, this time of year. This basically says it's a medium coverage foundation. It's a 3-in-1 foundation, they say. Basically, it balances out the complexion, it gives radiance, so it is a hydrating foundation. It's also infused with Tom Ford's complexion, infusing complexion to help protect skin and promote its vibrancy from within. Micronized pigments deliver seamless and undetectable coverage. It's very buildable, which I definitely can tell you that it is, and has SPF 15. But this complex that's kind of proprietary to Tom Ford is also a skincare ingredient. It has a potent combination of specially selected nutrients that help skin stimulate its natural repair mechanism by helping skin cells replenish their natural energy, and it fundamentally rejuvenates the complexion. So it looks and feels fresh, brighter, fresher, and less tired. So it is definitely having a skincare ingredient component to it, and that's why I've always used it for my clients. It's Tom Ford, it's, not cruelty free, and the ingredients are silicone based, but that's going to be something for you guys to kind of decide if that's what you want. This foundation does retail for $87, so it is a huge price point, but you need very little, very similar to the La Mer foundation. I actually apply this with my hands for my clients or with a beauty blender. If you are more oily, since this is a luminous kind of dewy complexion finish, make sure you apply this with a brush. So I usually start with 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I take my beauty blender. Now my beauty blender is just barely damp. That's super important to note whenever you are using a dewier finish formula, to not over dampen your tool, your beauty tool. And I always start in the middle with this foundation because it is so skin-like that I like it to kind of fade at the edges of the face. And if you were to use 2 pumps just like I did, it's actually like a pump and a half, it would give you a very lightweight coverage. That's what's beautiful about this foundation, is that it has a buildable kind of component to it. And I always though go in for another full pump and then start again from the center of the face and then just a little bit on the forehead in the center and distributing it all around the face in these bouncing motions. It has no real scent to it, which is so nice. That's one thing about it, is it has no real scent to it, so it's not off-putting. All right. And it goes on extremely quickly, but if you are more of a hands person, this foundation goes on beautifully with your hands and will give you a little bit more bang for your buck, since since the foundation isn't going into the sponge. And literally that's as quick as it is. I actually have a tendency to like this a little bit better than the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. But again, they're kind of similar, but this to me just looks like beautiful skin. So I'm gonna go up real close. It took me about 2 minutes to apply this, and I have not done anything to it. My texture is starting to kind of come up here, but it's gone right over that. It feels weightless on the skin. It really holds up nicely, especially in hot weather, but you definitely do need to set this foundation. If you are more dehydrated, you won't need to set this, because the kind of infusion properties and kind of the glowy dewiness of this will kind of step down as you wear this and as it sets. So, but I definitely need to set it, and if you want more wearability out of this foundation, you definitely need to set this foundation. So I'm going to put on my Mineral Veil powder by Hourglass and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back, and we are going to go into natural light. All right, so we're going to go into natural light, but I just wanted you guys to see in the same lighting with everything done. I just have my blush and powder and everything on, but I just wanted to give you guys a really good up close look of what the foundation does. It's super, super pretty. I definitely think it's definitely more for combination to dehydrated skin. It doesn't accentuate pores by any means, but it's not also like a pore minimizing foundation. But it does not settle into fine lines, anything like that. I've never noticed that in all of my years using this foundation. It feels extremely lightweight. I think it's really all about how you prep it. As I always speak about to most foundations, it's really how you prep the skin. I do not have any primer on underneath it. I usually would prep this for my clients with whatever primers they need for their skin. So I usually would prep with a pore refining primer somewhere if they had big pores, larger pores, or I would do an oil controlling primer, but I never would use this foundation on somebody that is extremely oily. Usually it's some sort of hydrating primer like the Guerlain, that, you know, now it would be the, you know, Guerlain or the Too Faced or the Tatcha or the Bobbi Brown brightening primer, things like that. So let's go into natural light so you guys can really get a gist of what this looks like. All right, so here we are in natural light. I'll give you a real close-up on how everything is looking. I have actually the new Norvina palette on my eyes. I will be doing hopefully a review on it. I don't necessarily know if it's a review, but I'll be doing a look with it. And I'll have everything else that I've used on my face below. This is the Jeffree Star Liquid Lip with the Miraness gloss over it. And this is Kevyn Aucoin, this brick that's basically blush highlighter and bronzer in one, which I absolutely love. All right, so this is what it looks like. I will be giving this a good wear test, but I can definitely speak to this, that this does have about an 8-hour wear time without touch-ups. I always touch up when I'm on the red carpet with my clients, usually at about hour 5, and then if it is a press day, we'll do like, you know, hour 8, and then, you know, obviously so on. But I've had clients that have worn this foundation for 10, 14 hours. So yeah, so I love this foundation. It is definitely one that I don't talk about enough because there's just so much newness that comes out and you need so little. So let's see how it wears. I'll check in with you guys in a few hours and give you those giveaway details. Love you guys. All right, you guys, how are you? It is actually much later than I expected. It is about 9 hours later, and the foundation looks beautiful. I do have some sunglasses marks, but I haven't touched up once. Obviously, I'm quite a bit dewy and glowy, but it doesn't bother me at all. I really, really love the wear of this foundation. It is one of my top foundations. Obviously, I talked about it before. Oh, my little cat wants to say hi. Here, Momo. And so yeah, so this foundation is a definite classic and a definite winner for really anyone that has, I would say, combo to dehydrated skin. It's just one of those foundations that sometimes you're like, you know what, I haven't found anything that I like, and I'm just gonna go out and get a sample of something kind of high end and see if I like it. This is definitely one of those to get a sample of, I feel. It is just a stellar foundation. Feels very lightweight on the skin, doesn't really move and groove throughout the day. It really looks like skin. It's a very natural finish, so I'm a huge fan of it. And if you stay to the end, I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you a little red carpet tip. My tip is this. If you ever have a foundation and you are... if you have a foundation, we all have foundations. What I'm trying to say is when you put on foundation, whether you are oily, dry, combination, whatever, whether it is a matte finish, dewy finish, skin-like finish, what you can do is apply your foundation. Take your Kleenex, that's 2-ply, and it actually comes apart if you rub the edge together like this. And then you bring the two pieces separate. You basically separate the two pieces of Kleenex, and then you blot it all over the face. And then you apply either another layer for more coverage or your powder. And what that does is it actually is going to give you a little bit more of a skin-like finish to the foundation. If it's a kind of a, you know, more of a cakier foundation, one that's a little heavier, it's going to take some of that away. It's also going to absorb some of those natural oils that are actually in all foundations, as well as in your skin or skincare, and it'll just give you an overall much more flawless finish. So I hope that you guys try that trick. All right, so now the moment we've all been waiting for, the giveaway details. So there are going to be 3 winners for this 70,000 subscriber giveaway. And I do want to say before I tell you what you guys are winning is that I really value each and every one of you guys. I value your support. I value your trust. It's not something that I take very lightly or for granted. And I just want to say thank you so much for being along this ride with me, and I can't wait to grow more and touch more people, and this has just been such a blessing and amazing community that we have all built. So thank you. All right, so for this giveaway, there'll be 3 winners, like I said. Each winner is going to get, you guys, Tatcha sent this, an essence, a Tatcha essence. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you guys. And then Tatcha also sent, so thank you so much. If you guys don't follow Tatcha on Instagram or something like that, please do. They're just such lovely people. They also sent a classic rice enzyme powder, or polish is what it's called now. It's fantastic. This is the exfoliator that I was telling you about. So each winner gets one of those. Then each winner from my beautiful friends at Hourglass gets a Caution mascara. You guys, I mean, come on, how exciting is that? Then each winner is going to get a wet brush, which is my so these are my favorite things, by the way. This is a giveaway for my favorite things. Each winner is going to get my very favorite wet brush. If you guys have not tried this, it's fantastic. It does not pull your hair. It does not give breakage or damage the hair. It's fantastic for kids. I did buy all of these myself. And then each winner is going to get a little goodie from Eminence. I have 2 Eminence products. If you guys don't know, this is one of the very high-end, amazing, natural, very clean skincare brands. And then one of the winners is going to get one of my favorite SPFs, which is the Sheer Physical Daily Defense from my beautiful friends over at Drunk Elephant. So I'm very excited to do this giveaway with you guys. The rules are, obviously you need to subscribe to my channel. Make sure your notifications are on. Please share this video, and then please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, I totally understand. And if you don't have any other social media, I totally understand. But the only rules really for this giveaway is that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. I will be doing some more giveaways over on Instagram later on this month. I'm actually going to be giving away one of the OG brush rolls from Hardware, one of our original versions. I'm going to be giving away one of those over there to also celebrate and commemorate the 70,000 subscriber milestone. So make sure you guys are following me over there so you're able to win. This will be closed on August 17th. Make sure you guys comment below, because that is how I will be notifying the winners. So please make sure you check back on your comment. On August 17th, I will have announced the winners or contacted them by noon Pacific Standard Time. All right. So again, rules are, and they'll be below in the description box, is make sure you subscribe to my channel. Comment below. Make sure you let me know, say hi or whatever. And I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys so much. And I love you guys. See you soon. Bye.